The loner child in the family is the generational curse breaker. The loner child is the black sheep in the family. The loner child is the one that's always looked over. Everybody's family dynamic is different. So it could be the child is 1 out of 3 siblings, 1 out of 4 siblings. You know, everybody's family dynamic is different. See in that family dynamic how the other siblings, they receive more support, okay? They're more favorable in the eyes of their family, relatives, or peers, while the other one is always looked over. 9 times out of 10, this is most likely a narcissistic family dynamic. Even though the people may not be actual narcissists, their behavior is very narcissistic. The generational curse breaker, the loner child, is always looked over upon. Nobody ever speaks life into that child. Everyone always takes that child as a joke. And also, their perception of that child is always a distorted perception, not because of who that child is, but because that's the way they choose to view that child. Now, sometimes when you don't speak life into something or someone, it tends to die. It tends to be unalived spiritually. And I have to watch what I say because of TikTok. Also, so the public won't look at that narcissistic family for mistreating that loner child, there are smear campaigns regarding the loner child. You know, they'll always paint the loner child as problematic instead of reflecting on how their actions contributed to that loner child's mind, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And also, that's why you see the loner child very distant from a lot of her family, from their family members, because they grow up to realize that they weren't the problem, but they didn't stay stuck in the problem they grew up in. They decided to make God the center of their heart and aligned with his purpose. And that loner child understands you can't change people, but you can change how you respond to narcissistic family members, and understand that they are the generational curse breaker. I'm about to make a part 2.